Listen up, the chosen one. There's a reason why being around too many people feels like a trap designed just for you. You've felt it, haven't you? That sudden drain, the buzzing chaos that scrambles your mind and leaves you empty, like you just lost a battle without even knowing you were fighting. It's not in your head, it's your energy fighting back, screaming for space to breathe. You're not like everyone else. Your power, your frequency, it's rare. It's so intense that ordinary crowds become dangerous. People pull on your energy without meaning to, and if you don't protect yourself, you'll lose yourself. This isn't paranoia. It's survival for those chosen to walk a higher path. If you want to understand why your power fades in crowds and how to stop that from happening, you're in the right place. The truth is, your energy is sacred, and mixing with the wrong energies is a risk you can't afford. Before we dive deeper, hit like, subscribe, and comment, "I am ready," if you want a surprise that'll change everything. Because this message, it's for you, the chosen one. You're not like everyone else. Your energy, it's a beacon in a world full of flickering lights. Whether you want it or not, your presence stands out. Sometimes painfully so. Being chosen means you carry a vibe that attracts attention, but not always the kind you want. It's a double-edged sword. You pick up on things others don't even notice. The subtle energies, the hidden motives, the lies people hide behind smiles. It's a gift and a curse. And that's why crowds, they're your enemy. Like a leech, the crowd drains your unique power, leaving you weaker, less focused, and more vulnerable. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's proof you're operating on a higher level, tuned into a frequency few can reach, and that's only the start. Here's why too many people equals total energy overload. Every person you meet carries emotional baggage, some heavy, some light, but all of it adds up, and you feel every bit of it. Your system wasn't designed to handle this constant emotional flood. When you surround yourself with too many people, your mind crashes under the weight of all the emotions, fears, and unresolved tensions that aren't even yours. It clutters your space, blocking your intuition, creativity, and clarity. You're wired to absorb more energy than most, and yes, it's exhausting. So you learn fast that less is more. Your energy needs space to breathe, to expand, to be free. Crowds compress your power, suffocate your gifts, and leave you running on empty. But it's not just the crowds, it's the energy vampires you haven't even met yet. These aren't mythical creatures. They walk among us every day. They don't just drain your energy, they suck your soul dry. They're experts at blending in, smiling, acting like friends while secretly feeding off your light. After being around them, you're left empty, confused, and wondering what just happened to your strength. It's not your fault you didn't see them coming. The first step to survival is learning how to spot them before they latch on. Then you shut them down fast. Protecting yourself is not rude, not mean. It's pure survival. The chosen one understands this instinctively. Your energy is your life force, and it demands respect. Socializing might feel like a high-energy buzz at first. Being around people can give you a quick hit of connection, validation, even excitement. But for someone like you, the chosen one, it rarely lasts. Very soon, that buzz morphs into a trap. What started as light-hearted interaction becomes a constant drain on your spiritual edge. Every conversation you force yourself into, every laugh you fake, every smile you plaster on just to fit in, chips away at the real you. The noise around you, the chatter, the opinions, the endless background hum, does more than just irritate. It seeps into your mind and clouds the one voice that truly matters. Your inner voice, your intuition, your divine guidance. This internal fog creates confusion. You can feel it, your focus slipping, your clarity blurring, your power dimming. In crowds, you start to play roles without even realizing it. You act like the person they expect you to be, rather than who you truly are. You adjust your words, your body language, your energy, trying desperately to blend in, to be liked, to avoid standing out, or creating waves. But here's the brutal truth. When you dim your light just to please others, you lose the very thing that makes you chosen. Your power isn't in fitting in. It's in standing out authentically, no matter how uncomfortable it gets for those around you. The moment you sacrifice authenticity for approval, your spiritual edge dulls and your mission blurs. You were not meant to blend into the background. You were designed to shine brightly, unapologetically, and that requires embracing your true self, even when it feels isolating. This leads directly to why alone time isn't optional. It's survival. For the chosen one, solitude isn't loneliness. It's power time. When you carve out space to be alone, away from the noise and chaos, something incredible happens. Your mind finally has a chance to reset. Your energy replenishes, and the invisible wounds inflicted by social exhaustion begin to heal. Alone time is the sacred recharge zone, where your spiritual gifts recharge, your intuition sharpens, and your soul reconnects with its true purpose. Without this solitude, your thoughts get tangled, anxiety creeps in, and your vision starts to fade. You become scattered, confused, overwhelmed, like a spiritual warrior who's lost their sword. Understand this clearly. Chosen ones aren't social butterflies. You're not meant to flit from group to group seeking validation or companionship. Your strength comes from stillness and solitude. It's in these quiet moments that you meet your true self. Not the version that masks pain or hides behind people, but the raw, unfiltered, fiercely powerful you. This is where clarity is born, where your unique gifts are nurtured, and where your next steps become clear. Alone is not empty, it's full of potential and power. Embrace it fiercely, because it's the secret weapon of your spiritual journey. Now here's another truth that will set you free. Most people simply can't handle your frequency. Your energy is intense, like a supercharged current flowing through a world wired for dimmer power. This intensity isn't a flaw or a problem. It's your signature. But for many around you, this energy feels overwhelming, even frightening. They pull away, act distant, or behave awkwardly around you. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your frequency is too much for them to process. It's like standing in the sun while others prefer the shade. You're tuning into realms, emotions, and vibrations that most people don't even know exist. You see patterns where others see chaos. You feel truths others dismiss. And because of that, you stand apart, sometimes isolated, sometimes misunderstood. But here's the kicker. You don't have to tone down your power to make others comfortable. Trying to fit in by dumbing yourself down is the quickest way to sabotage your own destiny. Your frequency is your superpower. It's the magnetic force that will draw the right people, open the right doors, and ignite your path. Own it. Celebrate it. Let it roar, no matter how many people flinch at the sound. Don't let the fear of rejection or misunderstanding shrink your light. You weren't made to dim yourself to appease others. The world needs your raw, authentic energy. Your intense frequency is what will shift the invisible currents of reality and change everything. Yes, it can feel lonely sometimes because the air around you feels thin compared to the crowded rooms others thrive in. But that loneliness is a sign that you're in the right place, away from the noise and distractions closer to your power. You're wired for depth, for meaning, for transformation, not surface-level connections. And that's why the chosen one knows the real value of boundaries. When you protect your energy, when you guard your solitude fiercely, you create a space where your spiritual edge stays sharp. You don't need everyone around you. You only need the right ones who can handle your light without trying to snuff it out. Less is always more for you. Fewer people, clearer focus, stronger energy. That's the paradox of being chosen. The more you protect your energy and honor your solitude, the more powerful you become. Your mission doesn't get accomplished by busying yourself with crowds or chasing approval. It happens in quiet moments of radical self-care and fierce self-protection. It happens when you recognize your frequency as the gift it is and refuse to dim it for anyone. It happens when you understand that social exhaustion isn't just fatigue. It's a spiritual attack disguised as everyday life. You're not broken. You're just operating on a level most aren't ready to see. That means the rules for you are different. Your energy isn't meant to be spread thin. It's meant to be concentrated and focused. Your presence isn't casual, it's catalytic. You don't just exist in a room, you change it. That change requires you to be selective about who you allow near your light. The chosen one's power grows exponentially when you claim your alone time as sacred, when you refuse to apologize for your intensity, and when you protect your energy like the rare treasure it is. The world might not understand you yet, but that's exactly why you can't afford to be around too many people. Every time you lose yourself in the crowd, you lose the very essence that makes you chosen. And that essence is the key to your destiny. Every single time you say yes to someone who doesn't deserve it, you chip away at your energy. It's a slow theft, often unnoticed, until you feel completely drained and empty. This is why saying no is more than just a refusal. It's a powerful act of self-preservation. Saying no protects the most precious things you have: your time, your mental peace, and your spiritual well-being. Boundaries aren't barriers to keep people out. They're lifelines to keep your energy in. When you fail to enforce boundaries, you give away your power piece by piece, like currency to anyone who asks. But the truth is, you don't owe anyone unlimited access to your energy or time. You were never put here to please the crowd or to be the go-to person for everyone's demands. Your mission is singular and sacred. Each no you say isn't a rejection of people. It's a declaration that your focus is on what truly matters. You don't need to justify or explain yourself when you say no. It is a complete sentence, all by itself. It's a boundary wrapped in two simple letters that save you from overcommitment, burnout, and spiritual exhaustion. The chosen one learns to wield no like a sword, because every time you protect yourself, you're strengthening your core and clearing the path to your purpose. People who don't respect your no are trying to pull you off your path, and you don't have to allow it. No more guilt, no more apologies, just the quiet, unwavering commitment to your own energy and mission. Knowing when to disengage is another underrated superpower. Sometimes the strongest move you can make is simply to step back and not get involved. The world is full of noise, drama, arguments, emotional whirlwinds, petty fights that zap energy like nothing else. Diving headfirst into every conflict or social whirlwind might feel like participation, but it's really a leak in your spiritual battery. Watching from the sidelines doesn't mean you're weak or uninvolved. It means you're conserving your power and playing a longer, wiser game. When you observe rather than react, You see far more. The subtle patterns that others miss become crystal clear. Hidden motives, truth beneath the surface, the real intentions behind words. Your silence becomes your lens of clarity. People who rush to speak all the time, trying to prove their worth or control the narrative, scatter their energy everywhere. But the observer holds the real power. You don't waste yourself on every passing drama or every shallow conversation. You're selective because your energy is rare and precious. Use it wisely. Let others spin in chaos while you quietly build your strength, watching and learning. You become the calm in the storm, the one who doesn't burn out chasing every fleeting moment of attention or validation. Your strength grows in silence, in patience, and in the deliberate choice to protect your energetic space. Now let's talk about fake people. The energy disruptors disguised as friends, colleagues, or even family. Fake people hit your soul like static, unsettling, jarring, impossible to ignore. There's something about their presence that feels off, like a low hum of interference that scrambles your frequency. You feel it in your gut before your mind catches up. Being around them forces you into pretending, masking your true thoughts, hiding your genuine feelings, suppressing your energy just to avoid conflict or keep the peace. Pretending costs you energy you don't have. Every second you spend faking your way through interactions is time and power drained from your spiritual reserves. Your soul craves truth and authenticity like oxygen, and fake connections suffocate that breath. Cutting off fake connections is not just a boundary, it's a detox for your spirit. It's a cleansing process that flushes out toxic energy and creates space for what truly matters. When you let go of the fake, the superficial, the draining, you make room for real relationships, those that recognize your light and fuel your growth rather than stifle it. Real recognizes real. Authentic people don't require you to perform or pretend. They accept your power and your truth, even if it's intense or uncomfortable. Your genuine tribe is the one that challenges you to rise, supports your mission, and respects your boundaries. They are few, but they are everything. Fake people trap you in cycles of emotional stagnation. They keep you stuck in places where your energy spins but never moves forward. When you release these connections, it feels like breaking free from chains you didn't even realize were holding you down. This freedom brings clarity, renewed strength, and a powerful sense of relief. It's a spiritual reset that realigns you with your true path. You stop wasting energy on people who drain your light and start investing in those who ignite it. Saying no when you mean it, watching quietly when you need to, and cutting off what harms you are the pillars that hold up your spiritual fortress. Every no you utter reinforces the sacredness of your time and energy. Every moment spent observing rather than reacting adds to your wisdom and resilience. Every fake connection you cut loose lightens your load and sharpens your frequency. These choices form a protective web around your power that keeps you strong, focused, and unstoppable. Your energy is too valuable to give away freely. It's your life force, the fuel that powers your vision, your gifts, your mission. By mastering the art of saying no, the power of silent observation, and the courage to detox fake people, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're stepping into the full force of your chosen status, commanding your space and walking your path with fierce clarity and uncompromising strength. Too many people around you don't just create noise, they create endless paths, pulling you every which way. But you, the chosen one, have only one true path. Every extra voice, every pull of attention, every distraction is a detour from your mission. It's like 1,000 hands tugging at your spirit, scattering your focus, diluting your purpose, and slowing your progress. Crowds are inherently chaotic, and chaos kills clarity. Your mission demands precision, laser-sharp attention, and unbreakable resolve. It requires cutting through confusion like a blade, something impossible when your mind is pulled in a million directions. Every time you immerse yourself in crowds, your vision gets clouded. The constant flood of other people's energy blurs your own, making it harder to discern your true calling from the noise. Your resolve, which once burned bright and fierce, flickers and weakens under the weight of so much distraction. It's no accident that some of the greatest chosen ones find strength in solitude, not as punishment, but as essential maintenance for the soul. Solitude clears the fog that crowds create. It lets you reconnect to your inner compass, that deep knowing that points you unerringly towards your destiny. Without it, you risk wandering aimlessly in a haze of confusion. Your aura, your energetic shield, is your frontline defense in this chaotic world. It's invisible to the eye, but palpable to the soul, the barrier that keeps you protected from psychic attack, emotional manipulation, and energy theft. Crowds don't just overwhelm your mind. They punch holes in your aura, ripping apart the shield that keeps you safe. When too many energies mingle and clash in your space, your aura gets distorted. It weakens, and with it, your ability to fend off external chaos diminishes. This leaves you vulnerable, not just physically or mentally, but on a spiritual level where confusion and emotional turmoil can take root. Your aura isn't something you can ignore. It requires constant care, protection, and deliberate replenishment. Recharging your aura isn't about occasional rest. It's about sacred rituals, solitude, and reclaiming your energetic boundaries so you can stand tall and powerful. This might look like meditation, time in nature, or simply disconnecting from toxic influences long enough to restore your shield. Think of it like maintaining armor before battle. If your aura isn't intact, you expose your core to unnecessary damage. Protect your energy field like your life depends on it, because in truth, it does. Your strength, clarity, and spiritual progress depend on it. Being chosen means something few truly understand. It means you have to be ruthlessly selective with who and what you let into your world. This isn't arrogance, it's survival. Your energy is precious, and not everyone deserves access to it. Energy drainers, disguised as friends, acquaintances, or even family, lurk everywhere. They come with subtle demands, draining your emotional reserves, clouding your judgment, and dimming your inner light. These are the people who thrive on your sacrifice, the ones who expect you to constantly give without ever giving back. They distract you from your purpose and create unnecessary emotional baggage. The chosen one doesn't settle for this. Your power grows when you fiercely guard your energy, when you say no to anything that doesn't serve your mission or uplift your spirit. This means cutting loose toxic connections that slow you down, cloud your clarity, or weigh on your soul. The fewer people you allow close, the clearer your mission becomes. Without distractions or unnecessary emotional debt, your purpose shines with a rare, unshakable clarity that no crowd or noise can drown out. You're not built for noise, for approval, or for crowds. You were built for greatness, for deep spiritual work, for a mission that demands your full, undivided energy. Owning your status as the chosen one means owning this responsibility to protect your energy with everything you have. It means no longer apologizing for your need for solitude, for your intensity, or for saying no. It means realizing that your path is sacred and requires you to operate on a level many will never understand. Your power isn't measured by how many people you surround yourself with, but by the depth of your focus and the strength of your boundaries. When you protect your energy fiercely, your mission becomes unstoppable. You'll find that the world begins to move in your favor. Doors open when you focus, and your clarity attracts the right people, those who understand your journey and respect your power. These few genuine connections become your tribe, your safe space, your allies. With fewer distractions, your vision sharpens, your resolve solidifies, your progress accelerates. Remember this always: you are the chosen one. You are built for a destiny that transcends crowds, superficial connections, and distractions. Your power is meant to be focused, guarded, and nurtured fiercely. The mission you carry requires you to stand alone at times, to protect your aura, to say no unapologetically, and to keep your gaze locked on your singular path. This is how you move forward, not as part of the crowd, but as a force that shapes and changes the world.